What's up, gang? Thank you for checking out the video. I appreciate it. I need to ask you a small favor just before we get started. All the social media platforms have been burying my content the last couple of days. I put up a new edit with I think it might be because I had a Denzel Curry song in the background, and it has reached no one. It's a YouTube short. I actually pulled it off of TikTok because it was doing so poorly. It's still up as a reel on Instagram. I'm at Rain Lisa Motorsport everywhere. If you wouldn't mind just going throwing it down, like on that edit or something, because I put a lot of work into that. I stayed up until 3:30 this morning, doing that the best that I could do it. And yeah, it's kind of disheartening for it to reach absolutely no one. So if you wouldn't mind helping us out, I'd appreciate it. Okay, now to get into the video. If you came here for a 410 banging down the boards and throwing sliders and making passes, you came to the wrong place. But what you will see is someone just kind of learning how to drive a little better with basically a completely not new car, but a car that had been completely reset from the last time I drove it, and that was thanks to Cameron Lennox. Cameron reached out to me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I like what you're doing and I'd like to help out when I can. Cam, he crew chiefs for the King Motorsports limited sprint car team, and what he's kind of given me over the last week and a half has been invaluable. He's been extremely communicative, messaging me all hours of the day and night, asking questions, and not only asking questions, but telling me where to find the answers as well. And so he went in with a plan. He was like, okay, we're gonna do this to the car. And at first, it didn't really sound like a huge to me, but it very quickly became evident that he was just gonna completely reset the car. So he actually sourced a new, not new, but he brought me a new a torsion bar for the right rear. He adjusted the heights. He upped the stagger from 6 inches to 14.5. Increased the offset, among probably a bunch more other things that I didn't see happen. And he was just hands on deck. He showed up here at 2:30 in the afternoon to help load up the car, and he didn't go until he went through all of his paperwork that he did with me and for me until after midnight that night. So everything that he's given me the last week and a half, it's going to be hugely helpful going forward, and I'll try and figure out a way to repay the favor somehow one day. But he was not alone. Cameron Scroop, he just appeared. We were just kind of on the car changing things, and I was trying to soak in what Cam 1, original Cameron, was trying to show me. And then I just noticed this other guy hanging around, and I asked, I was like, hey mate, what's your name? He's like, Cameron Scroop. And I knew who he was just because of his last name, and we were in the staging lane next to each other at practice a couple weekends ago. And he just threw the hands on the deck. He was just there, he was right there with other Cam, and they just went ham on the car. And my guys were running late, and some of them were already going to be late. I knew they were going to be late, so Cameron jumped on the quad and pushed me around all night. Actually, he stayed with us all night, and having never spoken to him before, apart from maybe chatting once on iRacing, he just came in and he was just another crew guy. It was amazing. So Cameron Scroop, I had 3 Camerons there that night, would you believe? Infinite thanks to him. And Benji, my buddy, my mechanic, he was there through it all too, and he came straight from work, and it was just great to have him there. And he was kind of shadowing Cam throughout the night, just trying to take in as much as he could. So, and everyone just worked so friggin' hard. I didn't have to lift a finger, which is good, because I quickly learned that driving and trying to learn about the car at the same time don't exactly go hand in hand. Especially when you have the changeovers that we had on the night, it was so quick. It felt like I got out of the car and I was straight back in the car again. But I had some friends and family show up, which was really awesome. Thanks everyone for coming down the pits and saying hello. And I had people that followed the channel and followed the Instagram and the socials and stuff, come up and say hello as well, which it was unreal. There was some older folks, there was some young kids come by. I'm terrible with names, and I met that many people that night that I couldn't register everyone's name. But if you did come and say hi, put your name and like what we spoke about in the comments, so I can try and remember a name and a face, and it would be really cool to see you again. So yeah, thanks for everyone to coming and saying hello. So I'm gonna get into the video now. I'm gonna pop back in here throughout the video, just here and there, maybe with what I was feeling at the time, and maybe whatever changes were made at the time as well. And there's a lot of like background and B-roll stuff, just some talking like throughout everything. But I'm gonna chapter this as I do with all the videos. But I'll chapter this, so like it'll be hot laps, first heat. I'll chapter it as best as I can, so that if you just want to go to the parts where we're in the car, you can do that. If you want to see a little bit more about what happened sort of behind the scenes and what we were talking about and this and that, you can do that too. So all right, we're gonna kick it over to getting pushed out for hot laps, so I'll see you a bit later. like as soon as I think I was, oh shit, where was I? I think I was about to go into 3, and then it just like backfired like 50 times in a split second, and it was done.
The guy who owned this last time was telling me that that's normal for it.
It was running way too rich, and that's why it took ages. It was a bit flooded.
What do you mean rich?
So too much fuel in the cylinders instead of too little.
Right.
You want it just right.
Yeah. So what do we do to fix that?
So before, when you cut out with the spark plug down, it wasn't burning enough fuel.
Right.
So it has
too
much fuel. So now we've got the gap where we like it. It should be burning that properly now. At the start, because it was probably a bit flooded.
Yeah.
That's why it took a bit to start.
Okay.
That's what we're guessing.
So what? But like, what was I hearing just then? It didn't.
It's a fuel burn in the exhaust.
From before.
Right. So if we just burn that off, it goes away.
I reckon it'll be right.
But
yeah. I'm not worried.
we could probably take some fuel out of it, but more fuel is safer than not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah, you don't want
Not enough is whole.
How did you feel?
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Especially at the end there.
Yeah, dude,
where the leader came and you were going side by side with the leader. Just put the foot down.
It fucking took that long to get to that point.
That's good. That's good.
Keeping like the leader like up until the last lap. Like
you're doing good.
I'll take that all day.
Doing good.
Because we were like.
That's a bit better, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Well done. Good.
Yeah, just honestly like. Up the track is just better, easier. Like everything is just better. Like
More throttle.
More, you can stay on it. Like it's set. It's easier
to control.
It's easy to control through the whole turn. Yeah,
You got it now.
Huge improvement.
So now it's just
sure.
seat time.
Thanks, man.
Got
Appreciate
to watch
that.
from the infield.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
it's
make
still
it
the
again?
same issue, so I pulled in before the start.
Because I saw like I was behind you when you stopped, and
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to get another push off, but
No, I told him the point.
didn't make it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to be ready for the feature, you reckon?
We have no idea what it is.
Yeah, right.
Throw something at it and see it, maybe.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Is it mechanical?
It seems electrical now.
Electrical now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But,
Okay.
yeah. No, that was good.
Yeah, that
You
was.
tell anyone that was your second race ever, and I reckon they'll tell you to fuck off. Yeah. That was
Once you're in there, you
really good.
Yeah, dude, seriously, yeah. I think like finding the speed now is easier. It's finding it out of the gate.
From watching on the infield, your front tyres are doing very little. So it's
I'm
almost
not
like you're
on the
barely
wheel.
doing any
I'm not on the wheel
That's
at
what
all.
I mean.
Like if I like, I'm not sawing it off. Like it's like I feel like if I like it's obvious if you set the car properly, just a counter steer and like because I know what happens when you start sawing the fucking wheel off. Like it just goes fucking pear shaped. But yeah, I didn't really feel like I had to work it that much at all. We had. Alrighty gang, there it is, our first race night in a sprint car. Did not end the way that we wanted it to. 2 laps into a feature because the frickin' bonnet flies up. Are you serious? Just one of those stupid dumb things that you don't really have any control over and just can't do anything about it. It was really shitty to leave 13 laps unturned, you know, especially when our next show is not for 6 more weeks. Ugh. So we'll be looking to turn laps other ways in the meantime. So don't know how we're going to do that. It might be the Bunbury Sunday series. Could be practices midweek. We'll soon find out. Thanks again to my crew. Like, you know, they're absolute legends I literally could not have done any of that without them. Thank you, Cameron, for filming for me that night. Everybody that came and said hello, everybody that subs to the channel and follows the socials, it's been really awesome. Some of the messages that I get for this is just ridiculous. So, and yeah, we just passed 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel too. So thank you for subscribing if you do. If you don't, hit that button so I know I'm doing the right thing. If you wouldn't mind liking this video so it reaches some more people, I'd appreciate that. Follow the socials at Rain Lisa Motorsport. And yeah, the dream finally came true. We raced a sprint car, so hopefully a lot more success and a lot more speed to be found. But you know, it was our second time in the seat. You know, so it would have been very naive to have gone out to have led up to it thinking that we were going to be competitive. It was just never going to happen. So we ended up getting 6 LS1s there that night and 4 limiteds, which unfortunately means that we won't be racing the sprint car muster later this month. Damn it. But it is what it is. Again, we'll try and find ways to turn laps other ways. So, yeah, gang, pretty sure that's it for now. I'm sure I'll walk away from here and think of 10,000 other things that I wanted to say. But just again, thank you to my crew. Thank you for watching this and the people who came and said hello. And thank you to my sponsor, JP Science. So for getting us numbers and stickers for our first race night. So that was good to have that, even if I absolutely butchered putting them on the car. Alrighty gang, thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Till next time. One more thing. I'm gonna put a really quick couple of clips here. 2 laps from hot laps, 2 laps from the first heat and the second heat, and you'll be able to see just how much quicker we were going by the time the second heat came around. But I'll put those last so I don't have to do this again. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Till next time. Bye for now.